100 strong. Because over here, we like to keep things 100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Yeah, brush, I apply the brush.
G Herbo, you got to step into the middle of the circle because your name has been brought up on charges. And right now, this incident is looking like a minor, but there is a chance it can be upgraded into a major. At that point, you will be faced with a pumpkin head or more. What I tell y'all a couple of weeks ago about G Herbo and his music, I said, look, man, I'm done listening to Herbo because he's like Peter Pan of Chicago. That's what we should call him. Academics, I got a new nickname for you. Lil Herb, G Herbo, Peter Pan of Chicago. He like the boy that never grew up, man. When it comes to his music, when it comes to his lifestyle, he shows us differently. He shows us he's caring. He shows us he's a family man. He's a father. He's about to be a husband. All of that stuff. G Herbo is actually a good guy. And I said this in the other video. I said, Herbo now, out of all them niggas from the Chirac War, it was certain niggas that I looked at and I said, they ain't built for this shit. G Herbo was one of them. You know what I'm saying? P. Rico was one of them. Lil Mister was one of them. I said, man, they ain't built for this shit, man. They ain't built for this tough guy persona, especially being a rapper. They built differently, man. Those guys could have came together and did something big for Chicago, right? But check this out. So G Herbo, Mr. GDK, he dubbed himself that. So he's putting himself in danger when every song you got, you just got to say that, man. That's just like a white person using the N-word. Sooner or later, he going to get punched in his mouth for using those words, right? Or something going to happen. Look at Gucci, man. Look at Gucci. Goons ran up on him with his security, right? Didn't that happen? So don't tell me G Herbo's safe. He's not safe, bro. He's not. If Gucci can get touched, Herbo can get touched, period. And that's the reason why I don't support his music no more. Because he's bringing up that old shit. That shit that should have been left back in 2019 or at least left when King Von died. When King Von died, he should have wiped his hands of that shit. Hey, look, man, I ain't with none of that shit no more, man. You done left your gang and everything else, but you love aiding in the misery of Chicago, evidently. And I hate to say that about this young brother, G Herbo, but it appears that he loves aiding in the trauma that's going on in the city. Because if every song you make, you got to be GDK, no matter how many times you hop on this internet and you show your family, you still got to rap those lyrics. And those lyrics are offensive to a group of people. And it offends me that he hasn't learned this lesson yet. It really does. G Herbo, you could have left the last GDK you made, a while back and came back and made better songs. That shit would have still been fucking hot. Those words, those letters, they mean something to offend. And that's what's going on in this situation. All right, so Herbo was walking through and some nigga ran down on him or whatever. Some niggas was upset with him. So check this out. I can't play the music. I can't play this shit because it got music in it. Let me make sure it ain't playing it. Yeah, I can't play this because it got music. But he walking past right now, and you see a guy throwing up pitchforks, man. Right in his face as he's walking through the venue. Got a guy throwing up pitchforks in his face, man. I'm pretty sure that this is out of town. They're in a Ville. You know what I'm saying? He was pressed or he was approached or he was shown a gang sign by these niggas. They standing right next to him. Basically, they're in his face. Now, what you gonna do, Mr. GDK? You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people saying. That's what the internet's saying. But no, he kept it moving. Nigga right there. Bam, big rakes. Shout out to the homeboy Drama G, man, because that nigga right there throwing up big rakes. Throwing them straight up. Nigga, you see what it is. Look at the security, though. His security watched him for a second, then turned his back. because he's security. He's just getting paid to do it. He just watched him for a second, then he turned his back. Now, this is what happened the other day. And, well, this video came out the other day. And I decided not to actually tackle this video right here because I didn't really get two shits. But guess what happened today, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Another video came up, and I felt the need to address this particular video. So I went on and add the reason for me addressing this particular video, because this is G Herbo yet again in the same spot. So check this out.
I see a lot of niggas in the motherfucking building, man. I see a lot of niggas in the building. If you ain't fuck with me tonight, man, I'll fuck with you, man, straight up. I see niggas throwing signs in this bitch, man. This is my brother in the back, man. He's throwing signs. Look, I fuck with all real street niggas all around the globe, man. I don't give a fuck with the GD, BD, Mother Stone, Cook, Blood, man. We real street niggas, we get money, man. You came out here to fuck with me, like I said. I fuck with you, man. Let's get this shit done.
Did y'all hear that? Is G Herbo copping a plea right now? He talking about he fuck with all street niggas now. You know what I'm saying? To the nigga that's in the back throwing up the signs, I seen you, man. Everybody know I fuck with real niggas. Woo, woo. I'm only doing that for, you know, like, man, come on, bro. Nah. You copping a plea now. But it made me wonder this. It made me ponder. It made me think. Did he say GDK in the music while he was on stage? You know what I'm saying? Did he say that? Makes me wonder. Maybe he stopped rapping. Y'all know how rappers do. They'll get to a certain point. They won't say the words. They'll let the background record play, though. You know what I'm saying? So the record will say GDK, the crowd will say GDK, but he won't say it. You know, maybe he did something like that. I don't know. Maybe he said GDK shit. Maybe he was cool with the niggas in the city where he was at. But I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all, Gucci Mane got ran down on, robbed, right? That same shit can happen to Herbo, man. Nobody's untouchable. But here's another thing about this situation. Don't you find it funny that every time G Herbo is around some GDs, all of a sudden he's not GDK? It's just music. Y'all remember when Offset was on camera with him, throwing up GD?
W big GD say. Big GD level. 7 bucks to the world blow, man. You know who the name, man. Big W, the Larry Hoover nephew.
You didn't see a rate go down, did you? And the thing is, those niggas that's like from down south, like they on that GD shit for real. They ain't with none of that dropping the rate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago niggas, they say they in cliques now, a lot of them in cliques, and they with people, they hanging out with people that's throwing down pitchforks in their face, they ain't checking them, all of that shit. Them down south niggas, man, they don't really play like that. So you could be there, you could be cool because you with the Bloods today or you with the Stones or whatever. But your future, man, your future, it could be dark with you continuing a tradition of hate. You got to stop it, Herbo. Your music should be for everybody to listen to and enjoy. I want to listen to some G Herbo, some new shit. I don't want to not play the songs because, man, I don't want to offend nobody else. I don't want to get offended. Like, come on, man. Like, we sit back as OGs, we listen to this music. We say, man, these little niggas, man, you know, that shit was shocking when it first came out. But now it's like, why are we still doing this? You know, nigga, it's 2026. You just got down on your knees in front of the world and proclaimed your love for some chick, man. So what the fuck are you doing? What are you thinking? Why you want to die by the hands of somebody that don't even know you? Like, that's crazy to me. Or here's the other thing. He's been irresponsible to his community because it's niggas in the streets that's listening to his music and singing his lyrics and dropping pitchforks when they shouldn't be doing that shit, and they getting killed because they listening to Herbo. They might not even be GD or GDK or whatever the fuck, but they can get killed from listening to Herbo. That responsibility lies with you. Man, just change your ways, bro. And I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. I'll be back later. Peace.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.